Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Offer ends August 31st, 2023. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits.
From GBN, this is Network News for Friday, September 1, 2023. In the headlines, officials who were lined up to welcome SVG Air had to turn back after the airline failed to land at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Long-standing SUAP issue at Lacolum resolved. New Life Organization welcomes government's free tuition initiative ahead of September 11 opening. No word from government on Grenlec chairman resignation. Also in the news, regionally, Barbados urged to take lead in sustainable fisheries development. Internationally, Trump pleads not guilty to Georgia charges. Plus in the sports news, St. Andrews Football League in full swing. Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Details after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. SVG Air failed to land at Maurice Bishop International Airport on Friday, disappointing an anticipating gathering of tourism and media officials. More details in this report.
In a press release Thursday, SVG Air announced the launch of an additional Twin Otter aircraft that will connect passengers traveling between Grenada, Carriacou and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, with the expectation of strengthening the reliability of service between those islands. The aircraft was expected to make an official landing at the Maurice Bishop International Airport on Friday, September 1st. However, that did not materialize. After waiting for some time, tourism officials informed the media that the aircraft will not be making its 9 a.m. landing on Grenada. The reason given was that some last-minute authorization paperwork was not completed. The additional Twin Otter has 19 seats, is registered as J8GND. It aims to provide customers with more options and easier access to their desired destination. According to the release, the flight schedule has been strategically designed to cater to the needs of both business and leisure travelers, offering flight service Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. the possibility of introducing a daily flight service is being evaluated. The release further stated that government understands the importance of providing affordable travel options without compromising on quality. It says by partnering with SVG Grenada Air, the government of Grenada aims to provide passengers with a high level of service, reliability and comfort throughout their journey. On August 4, 2022, SVG Air, which operates a Twin Otter aircraft, made its first landing at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. However, 8 months later, the aircraft was grounded, reporting damage caused by gravel and grit. This led to interruptions of service between the islands. The SVG flight, which was scheduled to land in Grenada on Friday morning, is expected to land on Saturday, the 2nd of September. For GBN News, I am Rena Pitt-Thomas reporting.
Meanwhile, destination marketing, stakeholder communication, heritage site preservation, product development, and cultural legacy transmission are some of the areas discussed during discussion points for tourism officials as they explore ways to improve the attractiveness of a recent visit to the Sister Isles by tourism officials. Christina John reports.
Against the backdrop of a rich heritage and culture, the Grenada Tourism Authority is exploring ways to improve the tourism product offered by Carriacou and PT Martinique, making them destinations of choice for potential visitors. GTO officials, including Chairman Randall Dolland and CEO Petra Roach, along with Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs Tevin Andrew, engaged the key tourism stakeholders on the Sister Isles to address pressing concerns. Dialogue focused on several critical aspects of the island's tourism industry, including destination marketing, stakeholder communication, heritage site preservation, product development, and cultural legacy transmission. One of the primary topics was the enhancement of Carriacou's marketing strategies. Chairman Donald stressed the importance of positioning both Carriacou and PT Martinique as a distinctive and alluring destination to attract a wider spectrum of travelers. He said, and I quote, "We need to understand more of what's happening on the Sister Isles by working closely with the Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs, Tevin Andrew, and all of you, essentially. We are going to need more focus on the product itself. From here, we need to increase capacity and do more in a sustained way to continue the development of Carriacou and PT Martinique. Having one meeting will not reap real results. We need to be constant with our efforts. The next stop is very clear. We need to put more resources into Carriacou to continuously develop and build on its magic, and we definitely need to continue to take that to the world," unquote. Minister Andrew assured the stakeholders that a number of their concerns are being addressed, saying plans are in motion to rebuild the Hillsborough Jetty in efforts to make it a port of entry again. Improving travel access to the islands is something that we are aggressively working on and are passionate about. Night landing at the Lauriston Airport, having daily flights to Carriacou, and helping to improve tourist access to the territory. All of these concerns are on the table and plans are on the way to address them, unquote. The meeting concluded with a sense of optimism and renewed dedication to the holistic growth of the tourism industry. The Grenada Tourism Authority continues to work feverishly to continuously develop Grenada's overall tourism product with a view of attracting greater numbers of visitors. Christina John, GBN News.
Well, Grenada and its Caribbean neighbors are working together to voice their concerns in unison at COP28 later this year. The move towards unified voices comes against the backdrop that the small islands of the Caribbean bear the brunt of the impact of climate change. The rest of the details in this report.
Grenada will host a pre-COP28 CARICOM meeting in September and host a CARICOM technical working group in October to be chaired by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell.
Challenges we face as small island states, the fact that the big polluting countries, which have created this almost existential threat to mankind, despite all the talk, have not really put the resources or made the resources readily available to the entities that suffer the loss and damage.
The region's heads are pulling together to bring across a unified message in the hopes of grabbing the attention of world leaders to the plight of the region as it faces the brunt of the impact of climate change.
Mr. Speaker, this is really an opportunity for us as CARICOM heads to strategize with the view of going into COP 2028 with a single voice on some of the major issues, particularly as it relates to things such as funding, loss and damage, and ensuring that we have access to financing so that we can address the issue of climate mitigation, climate adaptation, energy transition, etc.
The 2023 United Nations Climate Change Conference, or Conference of the Parties of the UNFCCC, more commonly referred to as COP, will be the 28th such meeting, and it will be held from November the 30th to December the 12th, 2023 at Expo City, Dubai. During the meeting of the Lower House of Parliament last week, Prime Minister Mitchell outlined the reasons why Grenada chose to host the meetings.
In the case of Grenada, we see it all around, from the devastating effects of Hurricane Ivan in 2004 to the Sargassum plague, to the relentless destruction of our coastline caused by the ravages of the sea, rising sea levels, rising temperatures, which damages our coral and affects our fishing stock and the livelihood of our fishermen. And the Sargassum plague, I think we all know the challenges that in particular the east and northeastern coast of Grenada suffers from as a result of this.
These meetings will be financed by Government Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2023, passed in both the upper and lower houses of Parliament.
The recurrent sum sought there is a sum of $250,000, and the capital sum sought is a sum of $7,500,000.
The Prime Minister said the decision to host the meetings was taken earlier this year. A similar meeting was held in the Bahamas last year. Cherry Blackman, Stephen, GBN News.
Other news, the long-standing sewer issue that has plagued Lacolum residents for years can now be considered a thing of the past. You see, a new wastewater system at the Lacolum housing scheme was commissioned on Thursday. Christina John is going to tell us about that.
And I think it's a good way to start. I want to display the end product of the system. And this is it. From the toilets onto the system, and this is what we collect after.
That was Alphonsus Daniel from Daniel & Daniel Engineering, the company contracted for the project. In partnership with the Housing Authority of Grenada, government has implemented the new wastewater collection, treatment and management system. The wastewater collection, treatment and management system was constructed with the expectation of providing a safe and healthy physical environment and also preventing environmental and public health hazard for the residents of Lacolum and surrounding areas. The new design came at an estimated cost of $1.2 million. Daniel explained the design and how it would function. This new system will require a level of maintenance. Daniel said this too is his responsibility.
Lacolum is the only community that is seriously treating wastewater with a nature-based, simple and sustainable system, with the possibility of reuse of the effluent that I just showed you for irrigation, flushing and even firefighting. The final treatment tanks, where chlorination and charcoal filtration take place, that's the one close to the bridge that you see, right now are overflowing with treated effluent, clear water, as I just showed you, waiting to be collected to be reused for irrigation, especially in horticulture. Mr. Chair, I'm locked down for the next year as per my contract, and I'm happy. We don't build things and walk away. That's one thing, we don't do that. So we will use the time to offer training in operation and maintenance to our members of staff of the Housing Authority and NAWASA if we so wish.
Social and Community Development and Housing Minister Philip Telesford said this project was given precedence over other projects, citing its urgency.
We were able to do this at a cost of $1.2 million in record time. And I feel proud to be able to drive into these parts without the stench of raw sewage. really don't know how the people of Lakalom coped with this for all of these years. But you did. And for this, I want to commend you for your patience and your tolerance. We are happy that we were able to render a solution to this problem in record time.
The National Water and Sewerage Authority is responsible for an aspect of the maintenance work. Production and Quality Manager at NAWASA is Shanella Ragube.
NAWASA is cognizant of the growing need for effective wastewater solutions throughout the island to support our continued economic growth. In this regard, we have already begun taking steps to increase investments throughout the island to protect our fragile marine ecosystems in particular. The authority is committed to ensuring that the infrastructure we see here today will be properly maintained to ensure optimal functionality. To this end, we call on all the residents to partner with us by adhering to good wastewater disposal practices and, of course, meeting their financial obligations associated with the use of this infrastructure. In this commissioning, both NAWASA and the Housing Authority of Grenada will be conducting awareness sessions on the use of systems which will aid in ensuring that collectively you as residents safeguard this beautiful community.
Christina John, GBN News.
Before the break, the Office of the Prime Minister has announced the departure of Press Secretary Tahira Carter following the end of her contract. Commenting on the change in role, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said, quote, Ms. Carter served as a dedicated member of her team during the first year of government, and we extend our sincere gratitude for her exceptional service throughout her tenure. As we bid farewell to Ms. Carter, we are delighted to introduce her successor, Ms. Neela K. Etienne, who will assume the role of Press Secretary effective September 1, 2023. Ms. Etienne brings a wealth of experience in communications and performing arts, making her a strong choice for this critical position. Additionally, her experience in event management and production will prove invaluable as the government moves forward with the imminent restructuring of the Government Information Service, GIS, unquote. Neela Etienne most recently served as support officer at Grenada Schools, Inc., a non-profit organization which supports the Ministry of Education through its efforts to build libraries and strengthen the foundations of early literacy in Grenada. She also served as a teacher at Presentation Brothers College, as well as a lecturer at T.M. Community College and the University of North Carolina at Greensboro in the College of Arts and Sciences. This is Network News. We're live from the Grenadian capital. Still to come from us. No information issued by government on resignation of Grenlec chairman Ben Brathwaite. Stay with us.
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be. And sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in the Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Get ready for the ultimate football showdown as Grenada takes on Suriname in the much-anticipated CONCACAF Nations League. Join the excitement on Friday, September 8th at the Karani James Athletics Stadium. Secure your pavilion seats at just $30 or secondary stands for $20. School students, grab your seats in the secondary stand for $10. And remember, kids under 12 are absolutely free. Tickets available from Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, Heather's Boutique, Shy's Bar, Victoria, Kelly's Hotspot, Guav, Calico Shopping Center, Sutez, and GoToVet.com. Come see Grenada battle. Be there to witness history. Friday, September 8th at 7 p.m. Kirani James Athletics Stadium. Be part of the action. Be part of the pride.
Transform your life with Arise's suite of loan products. Own your own vehicle, education, land, or home, and anchor your roots. Start living the life you deserve by applying for an Own Your Own loan at reduced interest rates. Simplify your life and consolidate all your debts by applying for a Simplify loan and open doors to new beginnings and explore more opportunities to shape your future. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987 or email us at loans@arisecu.com today to continue your journey towards financial freedom. Terms and conditions apply. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Investing or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, the ruling NDC administration has not issued any information surrounding the resignation of Benedict Brathwaite as chairman of the Grenlec Board of Directors. Brathwaite, the son of former Prime Minister Sir Nicholas Brathwaite, is a chartered accountant with a wealth of experience in accounting, auditing, finance management, and corporate governance. He was appointed to the position by the government of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell weeks after it took office in June 2022. News of the high-level resignation began circulating in the public domain earlier this week. However, his reasons for doing so remain unclear at this time. He previously served on the board of directors of Grenada Cooperative Bank and held senior-level positions at several local institutions, including Grenlec and the National Insurance Board. All efforts to contact him for a comment on his resignation proved futile. Attempts to contact the government's press secretary also proved futile. This is a developing story, and GBN will seek to bring you more details as they come to hand. The expansion of government's free tuition initiative to include tertiary institutions continues to receive positive feedback. In the latest show of support for the new policy, the New Life organization NULO has welcomed the government's free tuition initiative as the institution prepares to reopen its doors on September 11. NULO's marketing manager said while the initiative only benefits first-year students, it still provides a welcome opportunity for students to build capacity in the skills of their choice. Rena Thomas has this report.
Dale Neptune, marketing manager at NULO, said the learning institution is excited about the government's decision to subsidize a tuition fee for first-year students starting in the new school year. This, she said, will not only create opportunities for the first-year students, but those who are in their second and third term at NULO.
Past trainees and maybe some present ones are owing fees. We have thousands of dollars outstanding in fees, and NULO don't turn anybody away. What this is going to do for us at NULO is to cover that amount that we were not getting 100%. What this is going to do for the trainees is that they will have $750 in their hand, which could assist them with meals or paying their CVQ fees or paying their transport or, paying some other thing that they need for school.
The marketing manager said trainees are expected to have good grades and they must adhere to all rules and regulations of NULO.
Don't just feel, well, government paying and I could go when I want and do what I want. No. So let me read the right act now to say NULO rules will be applied. You have to be regular, you have to be on time, your deportment and everything else applies. So for those who think that they're just going to come because they get some free school fees, they're just going to come sit down, no. It's going to be, because we have to account. Somebody's paying, so it's not just free. I mean, the government have accommodated them and make it free, but somebody's paying that fee.
Trainees who are continuing their skills training from the last term are still required to pay their school tuition for the rest of their stint at NULO.
The tuition fees is $750 per year, which is $250 per term every 3 months. However, there are other added areas. So T-shirts and the CVQ, that's the Caribbean Vocational Qualification, the tools, the transport, for those of them who will be sleeping in at the residence, these are are all separate fees that they will have to pay, right? This tuition fees, what it to do for them is to allow them to come in first term and allow them to remain for the other 3 or so terms.
NULO will start the new school term on September 11th. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The internet provides numerous opportunities for children to learn, connect, and explore. However, it also exposes them to various risks such as cyberbullying, online grooming, and exposure to inappropriate content. With the introduction of electronic devices in schools, police are urging parents and guardians to be vigilant and take proactive measures to ensure their children's safety in the digital world. Corporal Cardina Douglas McLean addressed the issue.
Our children now are very talented. We've had reports where students are breaking the codes on device. So it is amazing how talented they are, how easily they pick things up. We've had reports where children are breaking codes on computers. So since we have children who are breaking codes, we're asking parents to monitor what they're doing on the devices, because we've had reports of children downloading pornographic content, sharing it to their peers when they go to school, may show it to their friend they meet. So your child may not have broken the code to their device, or they may not have downloaded pornographic content, but they're exposed to it because other children who are so talented.
Corporal McLean was speaking on GBN's To The Point program on Thursday. A pesky parasite has attached itself to the other end of our eyesore lens. Take a look after this message.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
The Redhead Homestead has submitted a very interesting capture in tonight's GBN Eyesore. This parasitic isopod is called the tongue-eating louse. The female of the species attaches to the tongue of a fish and then severs the blood vessels in the tongue. This causes the tongue to eventually fall off, and the isopod itself effectively replaces the fish's tongue. This does not harm the fish, but allows the isopod to feed off its host indefinitely. The one photographed was removed from a Jack Crevalle fish caught earlier this week. We thank the Redhead family for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead in Network News, primary school students in Karaku receive school supplies from the government.
I've been here doing nails since 2017. Me being self-employed, I have realized that paying the NIS benefits me now and even when I retire. By the time I'm 65, I will be receiving contributions back from NIS. So I benefit because I'm self-employed. Anything can happen. If anything happens to you while you're at work, you've got a bad cold, you have the COVID, you have dengue, we have all these diseases that's plaguing us at the moment. NIS will be giving you back some form of money when you're ill. So I would encourage all small business persons to sign up with NIS now.
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Switch to a Ready Cash loan today. Bring your loan to us and get 25% off your interest rate. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and hassle-free service, so you can do all the important things you need with ease. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit us in-store or apply online at www.shopcourts.com. Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Get ready for the ultimate football showdown as Grenada takes on Suriname in the much-anticipated CONCACAF Nations League. Join the excitement on Friday, September 8th at the Karani James Athletics Stadium. Secure your pavilion seats at just $30 or secondary stands for $20. School students, grab your seats in the secondary stand for $10. And remember, kids under 12 are absolutely free. Tickets available from Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, Heather's Boutique, Shi's Bar, Victoria, Kelly's Hotspot, Guav, Calico Shopping Center, Sutez, and GoToVet.com. Come see Grenada battle. Be there to witness history. Friday, September 8th at 7 p.m. Kirani James Athletics Stadium. Be part of the action. Be part of the pride.
Is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster
faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Hello again. Over 50 primary school students in Carriacou were gifted with school bags on Wednesday. More in this report.
The Ministry of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique Affairs presented these school bags to primary school students in Carriacou on Wednesday, just days before they returned to the classroom for the new school year. Kevin Andrew, Minister for Carriacou and Petit-Martinique Affairs, speaking to the students and their parents, stated that government is committed to ensuring that every child has an equal opportunity to gain a proper education.
You know, the government of Grenada is committed to ensuring that our students are educated and are comfortable as much as we can. And as time goes by, we would see what more we can do to help alleviate some of the burdens that parents face. As a matter of fact, there's several programs in place to help parents who are challenged to send their children to school. But there's a bus program, there's a children assistant program, and in this case, you have the school supplies being distributed. So there's a number of stopgaps or gaps or programs in place to help you parents and to help you students so that you can become better and greater citizens.
The minister also gave assurance that the students in Petit-Martinique would not be left out.
My advice to you is to keep your head on and to study hard and become good citizens of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique by extension. So the distribution is not only for the students of Carriacou, but later on today we are also heading to Petit-Martinique to do some distribution. And let me recognize the hard-working team at the Parliamentary Office, and in particular my secretary, for putting this together. And sort of, I think you had, China, about a week and a half to really get things going. So the Parliamentary Office and the office, the Minister's Secretariat must be commended for putting this together.
Going forward, the minister and his ministry will continue to assist as many students as possible on the Sister Isle in fulfilling their educational pursuits. For GBN News, I am Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll be back to report the sports news, followed by Around the Globe.
OECS, this is your ocean. If I am to protect your future, we have to work together. It's the time to work together. If I am to help protect your future. Once I used to be so pure and clean, and those hills were so fresh and green. But now you see me as your dumping ground. The current situations have me choking on your pollution. Think hard about it. You will agree that really there is no you without me. Make the zero waste pledge, be responsible. Reduce your waste, recycle where possible. It's down to you, so make the commitment. Recycle for blue oceans and our betterment. Recycle OECS. Green actions, blue oceans. For blue oceans and our betterment.
Get ready for the ultimate football showdown as Grenada takes on Suriname in the much-anticipated CONCACAF Nations League. Join the excitement on Friday, September 8th at the Kenroy James Athletics Stadium. Secure your pavilion seats at just $30 or secondary stands for $20. School students, grab your seats in the secondary stand for $10. And remember, kids under 12 are absolutely free. Tickets available from Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, Heather's Boutique, Shi's Bar, Victoria, Kelly's Hotspot, Guav, Calico Shopping Center, Sutez, and GoToVet.com. Come see Grenada Battle. Be there to witness history. Friday, September 8th at 7 p.m. Kirani James Athletics Stadium. Be part of the action. Be part of the pride.
You've heard it. Value your dreams, win your way with Playway. But don't just stop there. Multiply your winnings by adding Multi-X to your Playway ticket today. Multi-X is an add-on feature to the existing Playway game that provides you, our players, with a chance to have your Playway winning multiplied or earn free plays through an additional draw. That additional draw consists of Multi-X balls labeled FP, 2X, 3X, and 5X.
Sporting fans, good evening. The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union SAFL 2023-2024 season continued today with two matches. In Division B, Telescope SC came up against SAFL Under-19, while in Division A, Pearls Progressive FC faced Idlers SC. In matches played at Victoria Park on Wednesday, in Division A, Tivoli Lions FC defeated Santos FC 1-0. While Harford Village Revivers got the better of Trenchtown FC 4-3. In July, SAFL, the longest-running league in Grenada, secured a 3-year partnership with Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, valued at $150,000. The league, which kicked off in July, saw an increase in prize money for the 2023-2024 season. Grenada's Anderson Peters had to settle for 5th place in the men's javelin throw at the Wonder Diamond League in Zurich, Switzerland on Thursday. Despite another gallant effort, Peters, the 2019 and 2022 world champion who did not advance to the final round in Budapest, struggled for rhythm in his throws, registering 78.78 meters, 78.41 meters, and 77.82 meters before hitting his best mark of 81.01 meters on his final attempt. Peters had this to say as he reflected on his performance.
It was really good. I think the guys, everyone in the competition had fun, even though we didn't throw as far. But, we had fun. Coming from a championship, having a meet where you can have fun and relax a little bit is pretty good. For me, it's still a challenge. I've been struggling for the entire season, but, I'm still on the search for good results. So I continue to compete and try and, force my body into top shape.
Despite his injuries, Peters said he remains motivated.
Really tough because when you get injured, your body automatically, your brain automatically go into protection mode, and it's still trying to even if you're trying to go hard, the brain is still trying to protect the body. So it's like backing off under pressure, and I've been dealing with that for the entire season. It's like you're injured, you get healthy, but you're still scared of getting re-injured, so you hold back a little bit. It's just something you have to compete and train to break out, and that's what I've been trying to do.
The event was won by World Championships bronze medalist Jakub Badlec of Czech Republic with a mark of 85.86 meters, which came on his final attempt as he denied newly minted world champion Neeraj Chopra 85.71 meters of India, the top spot on the podium. Germany's Julian Weber was with a throw of 85.03 meters, 04 meters, 85.04 meters was third. On Saturday, Kirani James, the former world and Olympic champion over 400 meters, will compete in the inaugural Wonder Diamond League in Xiamen, a port city on China's southeast coast. Well, two of Grenada's women cricketers will be in action on Saturday in the Women's Caribbean Premier League, WCPL. Karina Noel, who has been drafted by the Trinbago Knight Riders, will face her countrymate, Affie Fletcher, who plays for Barbados Royals in the second match of the 2023 Women's Caribbean Premier League. The second edition of the WCPL bowled off on August 31 at Kensington Oval in Bridgetown, Barbados. Guyana Amazon Warriors women came up against Barbados Royals, who won the match by 6 wickets. We could tell you too, the competition is being played in Barbados and Trinidad, involving 3 teams, namely Barbados Royals, Guyana Amazon Warriors, and Trinbago Knight Riders, with the final game set for September 10. We wish them the best. That's the sports news for now. The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, wants Barbados and the rest of the Caribbean to forge a path towards becoming true leaders globally in sustainable fisheries development. Sub-regional coordinator for the Caribbean with the FAO, Dr. Renata Clark, advised that while leaders have called for transformation of the sector, there are no shortcuts to effective governance and sustainable management of natural marine resources. Dr. Clark's comments came during a scientific conference hosted by the Caribbean Regional Fisheries Mechanism, CRFM.
It will require solid planning and adequate investment. There are a few issues that I would like to speak to, and the first of these is fisheries governance. It is important at national, regional, and international levels. It involves policies, legislation, management, and competent institutions that are responsible for these. In the Caribbean, we have a tendency to be siloed. Fisheries authorities increasingly need to be interacting with those responsible for tourism, for land and waste management, for energy, for maritime transport. This is the only way that we can optimize the blue economy.
Meanwhile, Executive Director of the CRFM, Milton Horton, believes the role of science in the fisheries sector cannot be downplayed. He says it provides the foundation for understanding the complex and dynamic interactions in the ecosystem.
Dynamics and behavior of fish stocks in a changing environment, the impacts of climate change, ocean acidification, pollution, and other human activities on these ecosystems, as well as the appropriate harvest strategies to optimize wealth creation and societal benefits from these valuable natural resources. Over the past 2 decades, we at the CRFM, we have collectively, with member states, stakeholders, and development partners, developed and implemented numerous projects, policies, and measures to improve knowledge and understanding of our fisheries and marine ecosystems. We have prepared fisheries management plans, addressed IUU fishing and fisheries crime, promoted responsible fishing practices, protected vulnerable marine species and ecosystems.
St. Lucia is receiving assistance from the International Organization for Migration, IOM, to effectively deal with migrants. This week, the IOM ramped up its assessment of migration governance indicators and presented a report to government officials. We get more in this TTT News Report.
Uncertainties of life and global crisis may force individuals to flee to other countries in search of a better life and opportunities. However, not all countries may have immigration policies, strategies, or legislation in place to deal with migrants. Experts and local officials recently concluded an evaluation of the island's migration situation with hopes of providing guidelines to deal with the issue.
We have the stories in Haiti, we have stories in Venezuela, we have Dominica after Hurricane Maria, we have the Vincentian eruption. So people come to our country and they need support and help. So how we deal with migrants? We're endeavoring to confirm exactly what is in place, what our legislation allows for. So we have all of these agencies like the police, immigrations, the Ministry of Equity, Youth and Sports, all agencies we think could impact, dealing with migrants, dealing with migration. So this report, they were interviewed earlier this year. So now the report is being presented. And so I hope that coming out of this, we could develop some recommendations.
The International Organization for Migration, IOM, is helping St. Lucia with a migration governance indicators report.
We have a look at what migration governance policies, legal frameworks, or structures that countries have in place, and we highlight the good practices that are already there, but also the gaps and the areas that can be further developed. We have covered so far more than 100 countries that have done the MGI assessment and more than 72 local authorities. And St. Lucia is also part of one of those countries that have conducted an MGI assessment. What we have found for the country is that there are a series of good practices in place in terms of managing migration, regarding migrants' rights, their access to services such as healthcare, such as social security, such as education, partnerships with different countries on migration issues, and also participation in consultative processes on migration issues.
While IOM officials have noted some good migration policies, the island still faces challenges. Among them is lack of coordination mechanism.
Further afield, former U.S. President Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty to a wide-ranging Georgia criminal indictment accusing him of trying to overturn his 2020 election defeat. Mr. Trump has also asked to be tried separately from some of his 18 co-defendants. We get more in this report.
The Georgia indictment, filed earlier this month, accuses Trump himself of 13 felony counts, including racketeering. 18 other defendants, along with Trump, face a total of 41 criminal counts, including falsely testifying to lawmakers that election fraud had occurred and urging state officials to violate their oaths of office by altering the election results. The plea means that Trump will not appear in person at the Fulton County Superior Court next week to face the charges.
We did nothing wrong at all.
On Thursday, Trump's lawyers asked the judge to sever his case from some of his co-defendants who have sought a speedy trial. This would put Trump's case on a different schedule from that of his co-defendant, Kenneth Chesebro, a lawyer for Trump's 2020 campaign. Trump's lawyers argued that they did not have sufficient time to prepare for the October trial date set for Chesebro. Despite 4 indictments amounting to some 91 criminal charges in New York, Miami, Washington, and Atlanta, Trump remains the front-runner for the Republican nomination for the 2024 presidential election. Trump has pleaded not guilty in all criminal cases and could spend much of next year in court, even as he campaigns to retake the White House.
Thank you.
We'll look back at the headlines after this. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Officials who were lined up to welcome SVG Air had to turn back after the airline failed to land at Maurice Bishop International Airport. Long-standing sewer issue at Lacolum housing scheme resolved. New Life Organization welcomes government's free tuition initiative ahead of September 11 opening. No word from government on Grenlec chairman resignation. Also in the news, regionally, Barbados urged to lead in sustainable fisheries development. Internationally, Donald Trump pleads not guilty to Georgia charges. Plus in the sports news, St. Andrews Football League in full swing. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, or on GBN, Grenada Broadcasting Network, Facebook page, and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Have a safe and great weekend. Take care. Goodbye for now.